And to talk about that, allow me to welcome Mani Vembu, our CEO.
Thank you. Thank you all for joining us. So we are in the middle of a platform shift, and that's why I chose the topic of navigating through the platform shifts. So every platform shift comes with its own opportunities for businesses and also the challenges with it. And everything will change the way the businesses operate. So if you look at 30 years before, when PC was introduced, so there is a, like, say, transformation that happened in the work where everything changed. So everything from physical storage changed to digital. And every employee was enabled with digital tools. But the apps were limited. So we had, like, say, apps for billing, apps for accounting, apps for some sales and HR. And it also standardized the way we worked. And if you look at the focus with the PC industry, it was like mostly storage and retrieval. So we just moved our physical storage into digital. So that's been the focus. Then the platform shifted to cloud and mobile. And the app ecosystem accelerated. So we have now apps for making payments, booking cabs, ordering food, and for everything. And it also enabled us to work anywhere, anytime. So we are on 24/7 now. And so it also enabled us to work with our customers closer. If you look at, say, before 2000, so before the cloud, most of the vendors may not even know their customers. But with technology, with cloud, the customers are now deeply connected with the employees of your organizations. And the focus was more on the automation and the experience. So instead of focusing on from the storage and retrieval, the focus shifted towards automation and the experience for the customer, for the employees. Now we are in the third shift, the AI era. So once again, we expect this is going to change the way we work. And I'm going to talk about, like, say, what we see as the change that is coming. So while the PC and database powered the app ecosystem, during the PC days, there is a famous saying, right? So we used to buy shelfwares, not software, because most of the software won't get used. But the cloud and mobile accelerated the adoption. So the adoption increased. So for example, our own usage of apps have increased. So every single day we use multiple apps, we use apps for everything. So that acceleration happened because of cloud and mobile. And at Zoho, we built apps for connecting with customers, collaborating with employees, and run the businesses effectively. So today we are seeing the rise of AI agents. So this platform shift is again going to change the way we do work. So the AI is becoming the next foundational platform where these AI agents can be built. So the way we look at the AI agents is, like, say, for every work we do, like how we had apps for CRM, sales, app for HR, the AI agents are going to be for every work that every employee performs. So you can think about, like, say, having a digital assistant for every one of your employees. So the AI agents is going to be the digital employee. It is going to empower the employees to do more and better and faster. So, and then each employee will have a smart task-specific agents so that can assist them. For example, you have a customer meeting, the AI agent can help you in preparing for the meeting. If you want to send a support response, then the AI agent can actually help you with the response. So if an employee has a payroll inquiry, then the AI agent can help them get the responses, company policy information. So everything the AI agent is going to help in getting it faster. So the AI agents are not just tools. It's going to be your digital teammate. So that means, right, it's going to be with you all the time. So anytime you need it, so you can actually ask and then you get the information. And it's also going to be a permanent teammate. So that means, so that the AI agents are not going to leave you. So it is going to be there. It is going to provide you the continuity. So because businesses face the attrition is the biggest problem for businesses. And with AI agents, right, that sort of the knowledge sharing will happen. So the continuity will be there for the customers, for the employees, and everyone. So, and then with AI agents, there is not going to be a one size that fits all. So there is not going to be a giant agent or a giant AI platform which is going to solve every one of the problems. There is going to be task-specific, role-specific AI agents. So the agents has to have the role. So what task that can perform? Because we don't want the AI agents to actually give a payroll information to a customer or the customer data to someone who don't have access to it. So the AI agents has to have the role, and it has to be role specific. And each company follows a different process, their employee onboarding, their customer onboarding. So every process is going to be different. So the agents have to be tailor-made for the processes. So there cannot be one common agent across all the organizations. So the employee onboarding process could be very different in one organization, the next is different. So the agent has to learn all this and then be specific for that business to add value to the business. So without data, the agents are not going to be very useful. So there is going to be a deep integration with data and the workflows of your business. So this is the foundation for any agent to actually perform better. So that means, right, the deep integration with data is a critical step, first step to enable the AI agents to perform better. And it is not a generic bot where you just chat with it. So it's going to be part of your team. It is going to work alongside with you. It is going to help you perform different tasks better and faster. So now we are moving from the apps to the agents. That means, like, say that with cloud, there are thousands of apps that penetrated the industry. So there are going to be, like, say, 10x of agents or 100x of agents that's going to come, because it's going to be very specific to a specific task. Say, for example, if your employee is doing something like responding to an RFP, then there is going to be an agent which is going to help them do it better. Help them with, like, say, 80% of the work or 50% of the work. Same way, a customer response. So everywhere, the agent is going to actually enable them to do it better. So the ecosystem is evolving, the agent's ecosystem is evolving, and it is going to be the new interface for your business. So the new interface will evolve over the period of time, but eventually it could become the new interface for the business. And there is going to be a specialized agent for every role, every work that is happening in a business. So that's how we are seeing the evolution happening. And so now if you see the advantage, so it is going to create a more empowered workforce. So take an example, if you have a support agent who is responding to 20 tickets a day, can the AI agent help them do 30 tickets a day? Then it's a 50% productivity increase. Same way, at every role, every work, can the AI agent help everyone do better, do more with the same amount of time? And so the way we begin, right, so because any platform shift, we have to look at, say, how do we begin? So and all the beginnings are always small. So we have to start small, and then we have to, over the period of time, we have to figure out. And before that, I want to ask you, like, say, how many of you are using AI agent in your work? Oh, it's quite a few. So that's good to see. So, and first, we don't believe that the shift is going to happen overnight. While the media wants the shift to happen overnight, even the cloud shift didn't happen overnight. It took, like, say, businesses 15 years, because businesses have the current priorities, and they have to face the current priorities. They have to, right, say, work on the current priorities while they are getting themselves ready for future. So the AI is the future, and the current priorities and the future priorities have to be aligned towards making this transition happen smoothly. So the first step is to identify the high impact workflows, right? Say, for example, in our business, like, we look at, say, what is the high impact workflow? So a support agent is, because we have quite a few customers, like millions of customers, and then we want to support them more efficiently and effectively. So then we identify that use case. Then we identified, like, say, our RFP teams get a lot of RFPs across the world. So we know, like, say, 50% of the response are common. Say, a security questionnaire or, right, customer references, all those are common across these RFPs. So someone doing it manually is going to actually take time. So how do we automate this? How do we put an AI agent to do this, to perform this operation? So we identify these packets of use cases, and then we try to build these agents. And then we test them, like say, we first identify the role, as I said, like, right, support agent or the RFP team, right? So then we build these agents. And then we pilot it, test it, before we want to scale. Because once you scale and it goes in the wrong direction, you can't revert back. So better to be sure about what is the role of the agent. Because in the RFP response, confidential customer information cannot go out. So a customer without a consent cannot go out as a reference. So if the AI agent makes that mistake, then there is a lot of compliance issues. So we have to first make sure that it's well tested, the guardrails are tested, the AI agent has a specific role to do. It is not doing beyond what it is intended to do before we actually enable the agents. So with this, I want to introduce you to ZI agents. This is going to be your favorite digital employee. So we are going to give access for our customers for the ZI agents. We have built a lot of pre-built agents, and we are also coming up with Agent Studio. Next, I will talk about that. Can you play the video?
Meet Zia agents. Always on, never wrong. Sounds slick? Nope. Just mission-ready AI agents. Zia agents connect all of your data on your CRM, website, emails, chats, support tickets, that dusty old spreadsheet you forgot about, and even that one folder. Basically, everything except your houseplants, but we're working on that. Zia agents answer fast. Like, blink and you'll miss it fast. Want to nurture leads? Resolve tickets, track inventory, or even planning to hire a personal travel assistant? No problem. Zia Agents books your tickets, arranges a cab, checks for weather delays, and rebooks your flight if needed. It actively monitors, changes, and takes action without waiting for your input. Zia Agents can also be your virtual HR agent, smart manufacturing agent, sales SDR agent, and much more. Just pick your perfect fit from the marketplace. Or create your own in the Agent Studio. Or simply ask Zia. No digging through endless tabs. No more, I'll get back to you on that. Just instant, accurate resolutions. It learns, adapts, and grows with your business. It's like hiring the world's best specialist without the HR paperwork. Basically, your employee of the month every month. Big business? Small business? Just you and your cat running an empire? Zia Agents fit right in. Faster solutions, happier customers. Zia Agents. Your teams just got an upgrade.
Yes. So with ZI agents, all your teams are going to have an upgrade. So we are trying to help your employees like do more with the same amount of time. So with this, we are also introducing like say Agent Studio, the low-code platform to build agents. So like how we had Creator in the app era to build apps faster, even there is an agent to actually generate an app now. So maybe you can see that in the expo area. So the Agent Studio is going to help you build agents faster. And the Agent Studio is going to have access to all the apps, all the context. It has all the guardrails. So it will enable you to build the agents faster and deploy it on your, for your teams. And we are also going to have an agent marketplace where we allow all our partners and developers to build agents and publish. So our own employees will also build the agents and publish in marketplace, so that for any industry or any vertical you want to have the agent, you can pick and choose your agent for your own workforce. And we will also allow you to build with Agent Studio. And if the agent is generic enough, you can actually publish it into the marketplace. So finally, we are not going to just lock your agent development within our ecosystem. We are also opening it up for third-party platforms. So we are introducing Zoho MCP, where we will allow third-party builders to access Zoho data. So across all our apps, we are going to allow this to happen, because we know, like say, there are going to be agents that are going to talk to multiple different vendors' apps. So that means, right, say it can access from Google Calendar, it can access CRM data, it can access a Creator app data. So we have to actually do a multi-app agents too. So we are going to allow that with Zoho MCP. And with that, so thank you. And I know it's short because I know you are all waiting for Sridhar to come here. So I will welcome Sridhar. Thank you.